Back in 2015, the Supreme Court made history. In a 5-4 decision, the justices declared that love, no matter who it's between, deserves equal recognition. Across the country, people celebrated. Rainbow flags filled the streets. Couples who had waited years finally said, "I do." That decision, Obergefell versus Hodges, guaranteed that same-sex marriage was a constitutional right, protected by the 14th Amendment. But now, in 2025, a new case is back before the court, Davis versus Ermold. The case involves Kim Davis, a former Kentucky county clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples, claiming it violated her religious beliefs. Davis argues that being forced to issue those licenses goes against her First Amendment right to freedom of religion. Her legal team is asking the Supreme Court to reconsider or even overturn Obergefell versus Hodges. If the court agrees to take the case, it could reopen one of the most divisive debates in modern American history. Should same-sex marriage remain a constitutional right, or should states be allowed to decide for themselves? Some justices have already spoken out. Justice Samuel Alito says he's not pushing to overturn Obergefell, but he still questions its legal basis. Justice Clarence Thomas, however, has made it clear he believes the ruling should be reconsidered. With a 6-3 conservative majority, many Americans are watching closely to see what happens next. Even if the Supreme Court limits Obergefell, there's still a safety net, the Respect for Marriage Act, passed in 2022. This law ensures that the federal government recognizes any valid same-sex or interracial marriage performed in any state. But here's the catch. The act doesn't require states to issue marriage licenses if Obergefell falls. That means couples might still be recognized federally, but could face restrictions depending on where they live. Across the country, emotions are high. LGBTQ+ organizations have vowed to defend Obergefell as settled law. Meanwhile, religious liberty advocates argue that people like Kim Davis should never be punished for following their faith. Some states have already taken action, adding marriage equality directly into their state constitutions to protect it, no matter what happens in Washington. So what happens next? If the Supreme Court refuses to hear the case, Obergefell stays. If they take it and uphold it, marriage equality becomes even stronger. But if they overturn or weaken it, America could once again face a patchwork of marriage laws, divided by state lines and ideology. 10 years after the victory that made love equal under law, the question returns, is marriage equality truly settled, or is a fight just beginning again? What do you think? Please kindly drop your opinion down in the comment section. And also subscribe and like for more updates on stories that matter.